Its inception in 1892, it has become the oldest trophy in competition for professional athletes in North America. Tonight, we continue our series on the history of Lord Stanley's Cup with an episode on the final year of the 1970s. The brash Philadelphia Flyers, first post-1967 team to capture hockey's most cherished prize with back-to-back Cup victories in 1974 and 1975, used the bicentennial celebration of the United States to shoot for what they called hat trick in 76. But the final pieces to another championship puzzle in Montreal's form had been assembled by hockey's current all-time winning coach, Scotty Bowman, as that franchise was ready to add to its already unmatched total of 17 Stanley Cup championships. In Game 1 of the finals of 1976, the Habs roared back from an early 2-0 deficit to eventually tie the game midway through the third period on a goal by the Canadiens' present coach, Jacques Lemaire, and then they won it 5-4 when defenseman Guy Lapointe blew home a bullet against Flyers goaler Wayne Stevenson with a shade over a minute to play in regulation. 1-0 Montreal. Game 2 remained scoreless until midway through the second period. Lemaire posted a shorthanded goal. And midway through the third, it was Guy Lafleur making it 2-0 with a blue dart from just inside the blue line. Though Dave Schultz put the Flyers on the board late in the third period, it wasn't enough. 2-1 Montreal and a 2-0 lead in the set. But the Flyers assumed home ice edge would change the tide, but it wasn't to be, as Montreal won both games at the Spectrum to make it a clean sweep, end the Flyers' reign, and commence one of their own that was to run 4 consecutive championship years, 1976, 77, 78, and 79. Cups number 19 and 20 were achieved in 4 straight in 1977. The clincher, an overtime goal in Boston by Jacques Lemaire, and they did it in 6 again in 1978 against the outmatched Bruins. And after losing the first game of the 1979 finals to the surprising New York Rangers, the Habs came on to win the next 4 and make the New Yorkers' first trip to the championship final since 1972 a loser. Highlight of the Habs string was an all-time record 60 wins in one season, just 8 defeats, only 1 at home in 40 games, and 12 ties for an unbelievable and unmatched 132 seasonal points. The Canadiens' trio of all-star defensemen, Serge Savard, now the team's general manager, Guy Lapointe, a coach with the Nordiques, and the still active Larry Robinson, coupled with Harlequin-masked Ken Dryden, in the net to provide a backline of excellence matched by an incomparable group of forwards paced by Lemaire, Steve Schutt, Lafleur, and Bob Gainey, 4-time running winner of the new Selke Award as the league's best checking forward. So the decade of the 70s saw 6 Montreal championships and 2 each for the Flyers and the Boston Bruins. The 80s, well, they're going to lead to another new dynasty of brilliance with new surprising names. And we'll look forward to that for the remaining years. Stay tuned now as our intermission activities will continue after this.